Welcome back to the final episode of Donkey Kong for the Game Boy. Now, this episode actually would have been posted a lot sooner, but something kind of came up. Since we've recorded last, I've actually moved. I'm in a brand new house here right now, or air quotes, brand new house. Which means I get to blame the acoustics for any sound issues for the next couple of videos, so I'm good till 2015. Yeah, no, not funny, was it? Yeah. We weren't expecting to move, or we didn't want to move, I should say. The landlord wanted to sell it. So we had short notice. We didn't want to deal with the landlord-tenant agreement. We just wanted to get out of the place if the landlord was going to be a jerk about everything. So that kind of put a hamper in things. But now we're here to save Pauline, which I guess is something I should address. I read a bunch of comments in previous videos. People think we're saving Princess Peach or Toadstool or whatever you want to call her. The pink girl. No, actually we're saving Pauline. That's Mario's original girlfriend before he decided to start chasing royalty. So I'm surprised at how many people never heard of Pauline. Like, I mean, I guess she's only been in the Donkey Kong or Mario vs. Donkey Kong games. She rarely ever shows up in any other series, if she ever has. I think like her stickers in Brawl, that's about it. That's the extent of her crossover. But no, that's Mario's original girlfriend. So, it kind of, knowing what happens in the future kind of dilutes the story of this game. As if people actually care about the story of Donkey Kong. But, like, think about it. You're trying to save your girlfriend. But you know, like, a game from now, he's going to break up with her. It just really kind of weakens the message. Okay, this stage, the waterfall stage, you're actually supposed to go down here. But if you mash the A button fast enough, you can get killed. Just like I did. I probably shouldn't have tried to show you what you're supposed to do. I should have just done it. Yeah, I deserve that death then. Okay, so if you mash the A button fast enough, you can pretty much skip half the stage. All you have to do is walk up here, pull this switch to open the door. Now go over here and ride down the waterfall with the key. I should have remembered I have to do that, so I didn't even need to try to kill myself. I'm smart today. So let's fry this guy all the way up to the door and get out of here post-haste so we can deal with the first Donkey Kong fight, where we have to deal with all those Sonic the Hedgehog knockoffs walking around. They kind of do in a little way, don't they? They kind of look like him in a little... Okay, Bug Eyes, I guess not quite. I don't know if that was just them going for like a tongue-in-cheek thing. I don't know what hurt more. Falling for that trap and falling into the pit, or getting killed by the porcupine / hedgehog before even landing in the pit. Yeah, no, I guess that is supposed to be a porcupine, so I guess it's not really... Sonic not falling for it twice. Now, that's my main issue with this stage, besides the giant amount of porcu-hogs you have to deal with. Is just waiting for Donkey Kong to stop being a dick with the switch. Because if I don't get on this ladder fast enough, he can just pull it and I have to fall down there again and wait in midair. Thankfully, nothing can hit you if you're at the top of the ladder. It's just very irritating having to wait. And really, that's I guess my issue with my gameplay style in general is I have an aggressive gameplay style when it comes to this game, which is why I make stupid mistakes. I guess I'm kind of like that with a lot of games too, especially when I'm Let's Playing. I think a lot of people in general kind of do that too. They just want to take crazy risks. To me, that's the more entertaining aspect of it, just trying to pull off something awesome or stupid. Traditionally, it's stupid, but I don't know. That's just the way I am. If you can't deal with that, I don't care. I don't even know where I was going with that. Let's deal with some more of these porcu-hogs. I'm sure by now the text at the top of the screen has actually told you what the proper name of these characters are, but I kind of like calling them porcu-hogs at the moment. Makes me hope they're actually called porcu-hogs, so that would just be so much better. See, damn it. See, there's a ladder there. And I don't know why. You don't need that ladder for any reason. I can't think of why you would put it there. Or why you would use it, period. But, I mean, if you can find a proper use that'll let you beat the stage easily, go for it. You don't need it. I think that space is wide enough. We will find out momentarily. See, like, all your jumps and flips and everything will get you through this stage no problem. I don't know why that ladder's there. Yeah, just enough room. Perfect. Let's get out of here. So I guess I should talk a little bit. About Rocky Valley, because I had a lot of people kind of concerned that this was going to be super difficult, and I shrugged it off essentially. I said, no, guys, there's nothing to worry about on this stage. It's fairly straightforward. And to be fair, it is fairly straightforward, but you don't actually really need to. I don't know. I find this stage easier than Iceberg and Airplane, and I guess that's saying a lot in some ways. How much I hate those mechanics in games, but it's just not a big deal to me. They're more puzzly in some ways. There's one stage. There's two stages. A number of people were really concerned about me playing through. They're like, I want to see your solution for these stages, because I know these stages gave me trouble when I played the game. And one of them in particular kind of caught me off guard, because I looked at the stage and I'm like, wait, why did you have troubles with this? Like, the other ones I can fully understand, but there's just this one specific stage. We'll deal with it. I think I want to say it's 813. Looking at the map, yes, it is 813. I don't know why someone thought that one was like super difficult. We'll like I said, we'll deal with it when we get there. Meanwhile, we have to deal with Junior here, mucking up everything. Speaking of Junior, I forget if I talked about this in a previous video or not. I may have stated in the past that Junior is in fact current-day Donkey Kong. Ends up, I was incorrect on that. Junior is in fact current-day Donkey Kong's father. I don't remember when this was actualized, when people explained this. I guess maybe it was some random text that's explained in one of the Donkey Kong countries. Or maybe even DK64. But no, Junior, or Donkey Kong I'm fighting right now, that's Cranky Kong from the country games. Junior is current gen Donkey Kong's father, and for some reason shows up looking like Junior in other games that Junior's in, which is really weird. I don't know how that works, but whatever. I'm glad I got through that. I thought I was gonna get crushed for a second. This just shows that I'm just reading Super Mario Wiki, doesn't it? Apparently, like, there are multiple Donkey Kong Juniors, something crazy like that, but no, the Donkey Kong Jr. is apparently DK's father and Cranky Kong's son, so the mystery has been solved! Let's swim through this waterfall and save Pauline, who, with this color scheme, actually really does look like Princess Peach. So I guess I can see why people have been thinking that that's Peach. Peachstool. Maybe it's just... Yeah, it's Princess Peach Toadstool, isn't it right? Or is it Toadstool Peach? Name discussions! Then again, it's also Bowser Koopa. Or Bowser King of the Koopas. Or Bowser is a Koopa species. You ever realize when you try to make sense of things in a video game, it doesn't make sense? I think that is the definition of Mario games right now. Okay, well, I have to wait to get big before I can climb this ladder. There we go. This is one of the stages I might add that people commented might find difficult. If you want to just get through that with skip all the water, get hit by a mini mushroom and walk through the bottom. That's also how you get the majority of the Pauline's items. You also have to make sure you don't get shrunk, because you will drop the key. And then you have to do the loop all over again. Just casually close that door. Oh, okay. I love this stage. Now, it's a windy stage, so it's like the Airplane again. I totally screwed up. Good thing I said I love this stage, huh? That doesn't even count as hubris. That was just to say, I enjoy this stage, and then it kills me. I think that's the closest thing you're gonna get to irony, really, in this situation. Yeah, because... No, I think that would be considered irony, because if... Okay, how you're actually supposed to beat this stage is... How did I do this stage flawlessly every time I practice it, and now when I'm doing the recording, I can't do it properly? So what you're supposed to do, I am talking slowly so my brain can comprehend what I'm doing in the game, is you're supposed to keep falling down and catching springboards, but I find it just so much easier to just stand on this little platform and just keep adjusting the way you're walking so you stay on it. Just casually walk down. I think they expect you to use the springboards, like fall a little bit, use the springboard, fall to the next springboard, keep going like that. I just always found it faster and a little bit more entertaining to do the falling platform. Okay, this is one of the stages that people were telling me was super difficult. You have 3 ladders to use. You have to get up to this key, get to here, and get to this door. So that you need to take this one first. Put it over there so you can grab the key. Move fast. If you're going to go for all the items, you're probably going to have to redo everything. So now set the second ladder here so you can get up, because you're going to have to throw the key through there. Uh-oh, I might have already screwed up. I think I screwed up. I think the key's going to disappear before I get there. Third ladder goes here. If I can catch the key in time, I have to throw it up there and climb the ladder. But this is going to be cutting it close. Can't show off, can I? Never can. So when you don't put the ladder on the conveyor belt, it's a heck of a lot easier. There we go. So much better. I actually made it before the ladders disappeared. Usually don't even do that. And I still had enough time to close the door. Now it is time for our third Donkey Kong fight, where Donkey Kong's just throwing boulders at us. This one, you think would be a little tricky, but as long as you stay under these bricks, they prevent any of those boulders from falling on you. So then all you need to do is just a little flip, flop, shite! Ride a boulder up there, I guess, too. That makes it easier. Now for the home stretch of Rocky Valley, which will take us to the tower. And this is, out of all the cutscenes, this is the only one that actually kind of screws you over, because you think you could land in the lava because of that. You can't. It's insta-death. I don't know why they even bothered showing it with the cartoon. I guess they just wanted a goofy thing, but you can't actually do that in the game. Alright, now this was the stage that I think the person might have just got confused. They said this is actually a challenging stage. And now that I've said it, it's probably going to be difficult, and I'll probably die, but it shouldn't be. Because what you have to do here, take this platform, put it 2 down. Oh yeah, also, it helps if you're not going for all the items. So just casually walk up here, 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 jump over the seed shooting plant, which some people told me apparently there is a real thing like that. Thank you for that, guys. I appreciate actually expanding my knowledge a little bit. I appreciate learning little cool things like that. But yeah, I don't know why. I'm assuming the person who said that stage was challenging might have got it confused with this one. Because this one is a little bit trickier. It's mostly all about juggling switches. Like, if you know the order, well, there's not even a case of knowing the order. There's only so many switches you can access at a time. It's like pulling this switch will let me access that first switch over there. I just have to dodge all the pollen that's falling down. Do your backflips. There we go. The only tricky part is making sure this guy gets down safely. Now, his feet will be up when he lands like that. Don't jump on him when he's doing that. It won't kill you, but it can actually get you stuck in the stage. Well, yeah, it was not pretty when it happened. So now I need to just go over here, make sure both these guys drop down, because fortunately, they can stand in lava, I guess, because they're made of rock. At least I assume that's what they're supposed to be made of, rock or concrete. Let's just dodge the pollen. It looks a lot like... What would you say that looks like? I want to say tomato soup, but I think it's too dark for tomato. Now it looks like tomato soup. Would you say it looks like lava? Oh, that's unfortunate. That's just peachy. So, remember when I said this? I'm not too worried about this world being kind of easy. Yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna happen. That's what I get for just trying to make it easier on me. Alright, here we go, the final platforming stage of Rocky Valley, and this one is a little bit tricky, I will admit. Because you have to get that key down there, but if you go straight down, you're going to find lots of lava. So you have to remember how to beat this stage. There we go. Ride this platform, ride this platform. Uh-oh, that's bad. Bad day, bad day, bad day! This is the one that always seems to screw up the timing for me. I guess, to me, this is my most difficult stage, and go figure I'd say that when I didn't find the world hard otherwise. So you hop on this platform, time it so you can ride that one, and then this one... Wait, what?! That shouldn't have happened. There we go. Getting flattened there is not a big deal because you can just walk over here if you want and just casually ride this one down. So now, unfortunately, we have to wait for these boulders that are sitting in the lava to come by. They work just like the ice flows. So you have to keep making sure you're jumping so it doesn't sink in there and kill you. Unfortunately, it also slows down. If you want to go for the one-up, I almost think I should to balance out my lives lost. So you just need to get up here. And I guess I should point this out. I showed this earlier, but I didn't make a comment about it. The springboard trick. You can do a handstand on the springboard, and I didn't realize this. It actually makes you jump a block higher. A bunch of people in the comments pointed this out. If you jump on the springboard, hold down and jump, you go crazy high, and then you almost lose the key as a result of trying to show it off. Which really, that would have been par for the course if I had made that mistake too. Alright, let's fight Donkey Kong and make up for all those lost lives. This will take us to the tower, the end game, but now we have to deal with crapping birds and rock monsters. Really weird rock monsters. And did DK just kill that bird? I guess it saves me trouble. Hey, get back here. I need to throw you at your master. There we go. Much easier. And now for the final location. The awe-inspiring... Look at the jumps they're making! What is this? You can't make those jumps normally, Mario. Don't even pretend. Now for Donkey Kong's home. The tower. Which thankfully is kind of short, actually. It's only eight stages. We'll say 8 stages. Yes, it is 8 stages. See, okay, and here's the thing I want to know. Ignoring the fact that we're talking about a giant ape that owns a tie and wears a tie, how do you get a tower that has his own face built on it? Alright, each stage you will be dealing with Donkey Kong and Junior, so you have to be a little bit on your toes because you have to deal with falling debris, among other things. Apparently Donkey Kong keeps a million tires in his home. Does that make him like super rednecky? He's got like a monkey car out on like on the lawn, and I'm just going to give her a fix. Oh! That could have ended badly. Oh, why'd I jump? I could have bounced that tire off my feet. Either way, it made it. So each stage is even going to end with a theme the whole time. It's as if you're fighting... They're essentially Donkey Kong boss stages. Except for 9-4, which is actually really fun. And you'll find out why momentarily. Unless you already know, in which case, more power to you. Oh. That's really weird. I should have died from that. That springboard should have gone up and hit me. I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to look a gift donkey in the mouth. Well, I can look at the give Donkey in the map for now. I can see him right there. What is the trick to this one? This is the one where I had to wait for DK to stop messing with the switches again. So, I forget if you can stand on these guys. I'm going to assume no, because they have horns. But the annoying thing is you're going to keep getting stuck in rooms with them. Yeah, I'm not even a chance landing on their heads. I'm sure it's probably okay. But just better to be safe than sorry in this case, especially with the mini mushrooms lying around here. Whoa, come on! No, 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 no. Climb this, jump over you, and we are out of here. Time for 9-4, which, now you'll explain why I actually really like it. So, remember that there are 3 Donkey Kong games before this one. There's the original Donkey Kong game, Donkey Kong 3, which didn't even star Mario at all. It had starred Stanley the Bug Keeper, I believe. And Donkey Kong Jr., which is exactly what we're doing right here. The final stage of Donkey Kong Jr. has you moving up 5 keys to free Donkey Kong from Mario's imprisonment. Because apparently, Mario just used to be a really bad pet owner, because Donkey Kong used to be Mario's pet. In this case, you're actually locking Donkey Kong Jr. in a cage and running away. PETA! You pick on Pokemon, but not this? Oh no, sorry, you pick on Tanuki Mario, but not this? Then again, your PETA's ideals have been a little bit askew when it comes to the video game world. So let's not get into that argument here during a Donkey Kong video. Even though the entire game is literally about animal abuse. Oh, and it totally is, too. That's horrible. Then again, actually, all the Mario games are kind of about animal abuse in a way, because you are beating up turtles, squishing a Goomba. Wow, that was a lot easier than I remember it being. Okay, so these next 2 stages I remember being a little tricky, and this is the one where we're probably going to have to do a couple times. The entire state... Nope, that's the next one. Never mind. So we will use this. This is the one that has the tricky ending to it. You have to swing all the way up to the top here for the angled rope. And the angled rope is where the problem lies. See, right here you have to aim for this gate. But you have to make sure you don't spin too much, because if you fly all the way in there, you can actually land with Donkey Kong and he will kill you. You have to make sure you spin about, I don't know, 5 or 6 times. That was about 6 spins I did there. And it was just enough lift. You can also try to time it right with the door opening or closing that you land in there safely. You can pull it off that way too, but it's a little trickier. Alright, now the final platforming stage of the game is all destructible blocks. While dodging mini mushrooms. If you get hit by a mini mushroom, you can't do a big jump. You have to hope you have just enough clearance to make it, which thankfully I did. So you've got to move fast and dodge those things. If you fall to the bottom, you are probably screwed unless you got really lucky. Or strategically planned out your moves. That's also an option too. And now the final fight! Which a lot of people really enjoy this song, so I'm actually going to be quiet for a minute here and let you guys enjoy this song. No more enjoying the song! Okay, so this boss fight is basically the same as every other Donkey Kong fight, except you're going to have to use the handstand for some of these barrels. Because otherwise it would just fall straight off the tower. Actually, you have to use them for all the barrels now that I think about it. So position yourself accordingly. That was not positioning myself accordingly. I'm so dead. Somehow survived that. Don't know how. Don't care, just glad I did. It is still the standard 3 hits. But here we go. Once we gotta get one. How did that hit? I thought that hit me. One last hit and game is over. Just gotta get a barrel. Oh! What? And so the epic fight of man versus monkey went on for 3 lives. As Mario kept making very stupid moves, and Donkey Kong kept getting really lucky. Make that 4 lives. Until finally Mario stopped being a stupid idiot and finally killed the monkey. And finally killed the monkey. There we go. Final hit, game complete. Enjoy that lovely music as Donkey Kong falls off his tower. I'm pretty sure we just murdered an endangered species, guys. And now for the lovely final cutscene. Ha ha ha! Mass murder. Well, I guess it's not really mass murder, because you really only killed Donkey Kong. Although you did kind of smash the tower, too, so I guess Junior's dead as well. But wait! What's this? There's more! Stage 9-9. The actual final battle. We get a little surprise at this point. Because remember how we've had mini mushrooms to deal with? Now we have to deal with mega mushrooms. It's time to fight giant Donkey Kong. Still goes down the same way, still gotta hit him with barrels. But now you have to worry about everything else. You have to worry about his hands more than anything. The only plus side is he pretty much won't crush you if you're on his face. You have to worry about the debris. But the platform overhead will stop any heavy barrels from hitting you. You just have to worry about items! Got that a little too close. Okay. Gonna hang down for a bit. And then come back up. He will have learned a new move now, which is these clap your hands! I guess that's what we'll call it. Or clap your knuckles, I guess, in this case. It is probably the easiest way to get your stupid ass killed. Next to getting crushed. And usually that's what will lead you to dying. The other thing that sucks is, too, if he gets both his hands down before you picked up a barrel, that barrel gets disintegrated. You have to make sure you pick up a barrel before he does 2 hand stomps. You also have to hit him 6 times. And each time you hit him 2 onwards, he will do a knuckle clap. Whoa, multiple! And they also crush the barrels, too, so you gotta be really careful. Would that be called, like, considered bro-fisting yourself? Let's not put too much thought into that, please. Okay, now his new move, which should be pounding the hell out of the ground. And try not to get yourself crushed. There we go. Now he has no more new moves. It's back to the bro fist. I'm officially going to call it that, I guess. And just the standard pounding on the ground. So you gotta make sure you move fast. You could theoretically just go to the platform up top if you bounce off his... Uh-oh, I'm dead. Well, I got to the platform on top. And as I was saying earlier, to get up on the top platforms, you have to jump off of his... fists. Final set again. You only have to hit him 6 times, as I stated earlier. There's also a tell for what move he's going to use with his hands. You have to watch which way his hands move when he's done that move, or when he's done pounding. If they slide sideways, he's going to use the bro fist. If he lifts them up, he's going... Okay, it's at this point. He's going to do another crush. If he slides them off to the sides, he's doing another crush. If he lifts them straight up, you're safe. He's going to go for the pound. Oh, really? I should have seen that coming, I guess. Just have to keep on your toes, and if you can get the 6 hits, game is over. Just make sure you pick up the barrel before the pounding starts, because otherwise you will not be able to pick it up. Also, I was slightly wrong. If you hit him with a barrel, it does not guarantee he's going to do a bro fist. I love how I awkwardly pause every time I'm about to say that phrase, because I'm like, I wouldn't normally say that, would I? There we go! Game over. Actual game over this time. That was the final boss fight. Let's enjoy this lovely reuniting. Now, notice the background. Now that we're in Mario World, some people have theorized that apparently this is canonically, the first time that Mario gets introduced to the Mario universe, or to the Mushroom Kingdom. Also, this is the first time he dies. Which also explains why he gets, like, so much taller and that. And now... oh, we're so wacky trying to murder each other. Let's pose for a portrait. But in all actuality, it is just a goofy game. Don't even try to make sense of the story. It's kind of like trying to figure out the Zelda timeline, even though there's a legitimate timeline out there. Why bother? Just enjoy the games for what they are. And as much as I joke about stuff like Donkey Kong canon and Mario dating, saving his girlfriend, then breaking up with her a game later, in all actuality, it doesn't really matter. As long as you're enjoying the game itself, that's the main thing. And that's why, well, one of the reasons why I chose to play through Donkey Kong. Because I really love this game. Even though this game does not want to love me back when I'm recording it, apparently. But, that's really it. I'm just gonna sit here, casually enjoy the credits, give the people who made this game the credit they deserve. 15 years overdue. 17, sorry. Apparently I'm also bad at math. No, I'm still bad at math because it's 18. Either way, depending on my horrible math skills, I'm glad you guys enjoyed this game along with me. Like I've said in the past, this is probably my favorite Game Boy game. If not, it's in the top 3. And just getting a chance to actually share a fun game that a lot of people might have missed over, or based on the comments on the first video, only played the sequel, Mario vs. Donkey Kong. I'm just glad you guys finally got a chance to experience what I enjoy, and I could just show you my passion about it. So as we sit here enjoying the ending of the credits, I want to thank you all for joining me on this very self-indulgent tour through one of my favorite Game Boy games. So I hope that you guys have a good day, night, afternoon, stay in space, whatever season or location you're at currently. And I'll leave you all with this weird thought here. If Donkey Kong was such a popular character back then, how come he's never shown up in any Nintendo games since? Or has he? Of course he has. I've been talking about the sequel the entire LP, and he's in like 30 other games. Where have you been?